Welcome to another exciting episode of Cryotus Maintenance Management. I'm your host, Bruce, and today we're diving into a critical topic that every maintenance manager should be familiar with: how to create an effective preventive maintenance schedule. Whether you're new to the game or looking to refine your approach, this episode is packed with insights that will make your maintenance strategy smarter and more efficient. Joining me today is Alex, an expert in maintenance management and IoT, who's going to break it all down for us. Welcome, Alex.
Thanks, Bruce. It's great to be here. I'm really excited to talk about preventive maintenance. It's a game changer for keeping operations smooth and cost-efficient.
Absolutely, Alex. Preventive maintenance is a cornerstone of operational efficiency, but it's, not always easy to get right. So to kick things off, what exactly is a preventive maintenance schedule, and why should companies prioritize it?
It's a simple but powerful concept, Bruce. A preventive maintenance schedule is basically a plan that outlines when and how maintenance should be done on equipment to avoid unplanned downtime. The idea is to take action before a problem becomes a breakdown. By scheduling regular maintenance, you catch issues early, extend the lifespan of your equipment, and reduce unexpected costs. It's a proactive way of keeping things running smoothly instead of reacting when something breaks.
Got it. So it's all about being proactive and staying ahead of the game. Now let's imagine a maintenance manager wants to start building this schedule from scratch. Where do they begin?
The first step is to gather the right data. Without data, creating a schedule is like driving blindfolded. You need to know what equipment is most critical to your operations. These are the machines that, if they failed, would cause the most disruption. Once you've identified these, look at their usage history. How often do they break down? When do they need repairs? Data from sensors or even feedback from your operators can help you get a clearer picture of what needs attention and when.
That makes a lot of sense. So data is the foundation. Once we have this information, how do we move forward in actually creating the schedule?
Next, you'll define your maintenance intervals. There are two common ways to do this: time-based and condition-based. Time-based maintenance is scheduled at fixed intervals, like every 500 hours of operation or every 3 months. Condition-based maintenance, on the other hand, relies on real-time data from sensors to tell you when maintenance is needed. For example, if the temperature of a motor rises above a certain threshold, that's your signal to schedule maintenance. Combining both approaches is usually the best way to go.
It sounds like condition-based maintenance really allows you to tailor the schedule to the actual needs of the equipment. But what about industries that aren't fully equipped with IoT sensors or real-time monitoring? Can they still implement a good preventive maintenance schedule?
Absolutely, Bruce. While IoT and sensors are powerful tools, you don't have to wait to go fully digital. You can start by focusing on your most critical assets and using manual checklists and maintenance logs. For example, you could check motor temperatures or lubrication levels during routine inspections. Over time, as you see the benefits, you can gradually introduce sensors and smarter monitoring systems. It's all about starting where you can and building from there.
That's a great point. Start small and scale up as you go. Now, as we build this schedule, how do we make sure it's effective? How do we avoid over-maintaining or missing important maintenance tasks?
Great question. The key is monitoring and adjusting. A good preventive maintenance schedule isn't static. It evolves over time. Once the schedule is in place, track how well it's working. Are you seeing fewer breakdowns? Are you catching issues earlier? If you're still having failures in certain areas, it might be a sign to adjust the frequency of maintenance. On the flip side, if you're spending too much time on tasks that don't need it, you can dial it back. It's all about finding that sweet spot.
That makes sense. Continuous improvement is key. Before we wrap up, Alex, what's one takeaway you'd leave our listeners with today?
Start with the basics. Gather data, prioritize your assets, and build a schedule that works for your operation. And remember, preventive maintenance isn't a one-size-fits-all. Use a mix of time-based and condition-based approaches, and keep refining the schedule based on real-world results. It's all about keeping things running smoothly and avoiding those unexpected, costly breakdowns.
Wise words, Alex. Thanks so much for sharing your insights today, and thank you, listeners, for joining us on this episode of Cryotus Maintenance Management. We hope this discussion helps you take your preventive maintenance schedule to the next level. Until next time, stay efficient, stay proactive, and keep maintaining.